girls, I would like you to start this video with your eyes closed. I'm going to read 2 sentences to you, and I want you to tell me what you notice in these sentences. Close your eyes and listen. I see the dolphins in the sea. I'm going to read it again. I see the dolphins in the sea. Do you notice that in my sentence there are 2 words that sound the same? Can you figure out which ones they are? Well done. It's see and see. Now, I'm going to write them down. I see the dolphins in the sea. Do you notice, boys and girls, that these words sound the same, but they look very different? We have practiced this in class, but we haven't really focused much on it. Do you remember what these are called? If I have a word that sounds the same but looks different, they are called homophones. Homophones. Now, boys and girls, I don't know if you can hear, but this is broken up into 2 words, homo and phones. Homo means same and phone means sound. So homophones just means same sound. So these are just words that have the same sound, but very importantly have different spelling. So they look completely different. Okay, let's go again. I'm going to read another sentence and you're going to tell me if you can hear the words again. Sam ate all 8 sausages. Which words sound the same, boys and girls? I'm going to read it again. Sam ate all 8 sausages. Well done. It's 8 and 8. Now, if I say it again, Sam ate, which is like this, all 8 sausages, you know that that's the number 8. And our trick for that is a fatty and a thinny and a gahata. And it's also an example of our long I sound, followed E-I-G-H, followed by T. Well done. Okay, let's do one more. I want you to close your eyes and listen for the 2 words that sound the same. He threw the ball through the window. This is a bit more challenging, so I'm going to read it again. He threw the ball through the window. You got it. The 2 words are the same, are through and through. Although the first through is when he threw the ball, he threw it through the window. So it went straight through the window. Let's have a look. When he threw the ball, it's spelled like that. And through the window is spelled like that. I want you to quickly have 2 minutes think time, and you can pause the video if you would like, to come up with some of your own homophones, words that sound the same but are spelt differently. I've come up with a few. What about flower? The flower that you can smell in your garden, and the flour we use for baking. Or the road and road. I rode my bicycle on the road, which is one of our spelling words, O-A, road. Well done. Come up with a few more, boys and girls, and then I would like you to write 3 sentences using your homophones. So for example, you will use flower and flower. So you've chosen 2 words that sound the same but are spelled differently, and now you're going to write a sentence with them. So you will say flower and flower. Boys and girls, this flower is the flower from your garden, and this flower is the one we use to cook. Now you're going to write, I love pink flowers. Full stop. Number 2, we use flour to bake. And I would like you boys and girls to underline the homophones in your sentence. I'm going to put a worksheet up for you to do, and if you can't think of some by yourself, you can use some of those homophones as well, okay? And there's a few sentences that I would like you to read as well in a worksheet and underline the 2 words that sound the same but looked very different, okay? So that's homophones, boys and girls. Very important, words that sound the same but look different.